Hello everyone. So this is the this is stage 3, the walk cycle. So we needed to create two animations, which is the front side, which is like the profile, and then hold on, wait, what was I saying? Oh, okay. So front view and then the side view for the walking animation. So it had to be, I think that's it. Yeah. So we needed a rough pass and a final. Um, have it organized, stuff like that. So I did both, and I was able to color this time. I'm so happy. So I have my final product, which I'm really excited. So I based it off my character, which is based off a game. So maybe y'all recognize it. Who knows? But I have my refs, so everything. I have my background, and then I have my rough, and then my final. So I didn't use as many layers. I did find out some stuff about when you're coloring, so I will talk about that. So for me to not yap too much, I gave myself a little list for me to look at. Okay, so I use my refs. So these are my refs. So I actually used what was given. So I try to follow this, but I didn't follow it all the way because this is more like a cartoon-ish type of walk. So I try not to use that, but I did follow it just for reference. And then this is my character that I actually drew a character sheet for. So, okay, so we don't need that with us right now. So this is my rough pass, and this is how the front view looks like for my rough pass. This line is to help me like figure out like the height, because before I made the bodies like in different sizes and I didn't even realize it, so I had to fix it for it to not to go too high. So this is how my rough looks like when animated, and I have a loop. So if I scoot it up, I just have to move it like 2 frames up. This is how my side looks like. So you can tell. So to make it easier on myself, I kind of like lassoed the arm and moved it. So one of the things that I realized is that I really made it stiff when it came to the body on top. So like no hair movement. I only focused on the legs and a little bit of arm movement for this. And then for the front view, there is a little arm movement, but it's not very like amazing. Hello. So now I'm doing a voiceover because I looked at my video and it started glitching. So I'm gonna be talking while looking at the video and hope that I remember everything that I said. Hope I go over everything. So I think right now I'm about to switch to the final to show the final product. So now I'm gonna be switching to the front view. So as you can see, this is my final product that is fully colored, which I'm very happy I was able to do. As you can see, it looks stiff on the top, which I mentioned before because I didn't do any movement for the hair. I just focused on legs, arms, and then the flower. For the flower, you could see it kind of looks a little weird because how much it's moving because of the character walking, which I think I should fix, but it's already been done. But as you can see, the arms are kind of like moving a little weird. So it's like moving like up and down. It's not really like going like forward. That was my mistake. So now I'm switching to my side walk cycle, and I really like this one a lot more. So I will talk about the hair. So when I did the liner, I forgot this one strand of hair, and I was like, oh, I'm able to do movement because then I had to go back in and line art the hair, the one that I missed. So I was able to animate. So the top part isn't as stiff, but you know, the rest of the hair is not moving, so it still looks stiff regardless. Another thing I have to mention is that I wish I did better when it came to the walk cycle with this one, because you know when you're walking the toes like bend. You can see that it's obviously not bending. I think it looks okay. I think I prefer this walk cycle than my front. Okay, now what else did I talk about? Okay, so what I remember talking about the coloring. So when you're coloring, I discovered when you're doing your liner, you have to do your color in the same frame. So for your liner, every line has to be connected. It has to be connected
for the fill to work. Because if you're filling, then if there's a gap that's open, it's not going to fill. And there is an option, I think there's options about closed gaps or whatever, but when I tried to color when the lines are not connected, it didn't fill it. But there's also another thing, like even if it was closed, it wouldn't fill it. And I don't remember why, but I click Control B and it selects my line art. And then you have to make sure you deselect too, because it also, when you're coloring, it affects like the line art itself when you're coloring if you click on the line art. And then it affects the whole thing, and then you end up in this whole situation where your line art's no longer black. I had to go back and redo some stuff because of it. So when you click Control B, it selects your line art, and you have to deselect it, and then you're able to fill it. So you're able to fill it without any, like, the fill bucket not being picky about it. So there was that. I think that's really it of what. So I think I'm just re-showing the what I did for the animations. But yeah. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening to me again.